Greetings to you all, welcome back to Let's Play Advance Wars. By Neptune's beard, that was a rough battle, but it's time we continued. Wise words from the naval commander. That is very debatable, my friend. Admittedly, Eagle attacked me before my most recent invasion. That is true. But I clearly just sailed into your territory. To my own fortress. Too right we did. Curious, curious. Is this plot? Mid-explanation. Quiet! I'm not going to tell you anything. I like Drake, I like his style. The plot thickens. And the only way to test Drake's theory, because the man's got a theory, the only way to test it is to let hundreds of people die on the battlefield. He cares not for human life. But he does like to solve a good puzzle. Who are we going to play as? Why can none of you agree on which path to take? I'm going to take this little island with Max, because we haven't played Max for a bit. I made the wrong choice, it's fog of war. Alright now. Nice one, Max. That's the attitude. It's always that simple now. How can the entire army enclose on this position? It's a small island. Okay, interesting, interesting. This is our first level we've ever had with a time limit on it, so 15 days. That's 15 turns. You see it in the top right. Every turn is a day, technically speaking, in this game. But, So what's the play then? 15 days. We can either capture the HQ within 15 days or we can kill everything. Step 1 is obviously that battleship. There's no way we let that thing live. Oh good lord, I don't have animations on. I got a story about this. Where is it? Here we go. So last time, when I finished my mission and saved the game, the save didn't go through, and so I had to redo the mission. So I did it quickly with animations turned off. That's what it looks like if you want to go fast in this game, by the way. I like to play with animations on, generally speaking. But when I'm repeating the mission I literally just completed, I turn animations off. They wouldn't put an enemy in this forest, would they? No. Just charge in there like lunatics. Oh. Well, that's the end of those. Can't sail under bridges in this game. I don't even think a submarine can, for some reason. But don't quote me on that. You know what? Let's live life dangerously. Let's Matryoshka our way through this. I'm just going to sacrifice the southern side. I'm going to ferry everyone over here, and we're just going to charge the HQ. It will either work or it will fail miserably. It's not the safest plan in the world, and usually I go for the safe play. But, you know, let's mix things up. aggressive strategy. Okay, we get it. You're a pirate. This is a good example of the AI cheating, by the way. There's no way in hell they had vision of that APC. Now the tank can reach the APC, but that's not what you need in Fog of War. You need to be able to see it in order to fire on it. What should have happened is that tank should have driven next to the APC and then not fired. And then when he ended his turn, the tank's turn, it would have revealed the APC to him. But as it stands, he should not have vision of that. And yet he does. For he is a cheat. We shall punish him for cheating. Take that. Not sure why I thought my landing force should be an APC and a mech. Some good vision range on that thing. I have no desire to fight a cruiser. Alright, subs, you have a duty in life. Kill the battleship, and I'm a happy man. May as well come back, tank, since we changed the plan. The battleship that's over here will just leave to rot. And this cruiser is essentially guarding this battleship. Because we know the enemy has a sub. My guarding tactics could use a bit of work. That's a lot of targets I need to deal with this turn. Now Drake is going to tsunami me next turn. He's already got his bar filled. If you're wondering why he didn't use it as soon as he got it on his own turn. And the AI never used the CO power mid-turn. I guess they think that for most characters the CO power boosts your units, so it doesn't want the AI to use it at the end of the turn when there's no units left to move, because that would be kind of pointless. So it's just programmed to never use it mid-turn, except for Eagle, because his power refreshes units. And that does two things for me. Number one is the obvious case that I don't take the 1 damage, because he could have used it last turn and hit me for 1 damage. But number two, if he had used it, his troops this turn would have been protected with 10% defense bonus, which would have helped him a bit. And more importantly, no wait, it's not more importantly. As an aside, because Drake has already filled his CO bar, the units I'm killing now don't add to his CO bar. I mean they kind of do, but you get what I'm saying. It's already filled. So usually the downside for killing units is that you help fill the enemy's CO bar. But I can kill all these sort of for free. Okay, are you ready for the best tactic you've ever seen in your life? It's called Please Shoot the APC. We've done it before. Usually works. By the way, this is cruiser against a sub. I don't think we've ever seen it before. Cruisers exist to do two things: kill subs and kill air. and they are damn good at it. Essentially, they exist to protect battleships from their main vulnerabilities. I'm going to position these units on buildings because they're all about to take 1 damage from a tsunami. Maybe I should have got the rockets and the medium tank inside the lander for a turn. Who knows? I'll be honest, if you're going to shoot Max's rocket, it's not the end of the world. I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you shot the APC. But there are worse things. Always the APC. Always. Now someone, I'm sorry, I forgot who, taught me something I didn't know. And that thing is... submarines can see further when they're submerged. I didn't know this fact. Doesn't make any sense. But it's a fact. It's definitely true. Generally speaking, I don't play Fog of War unless I have to. So, I don't know too much about vision ranges. But submarines can see further when they're submerged. Now, you ready for the oddity? That extended vision range also applies on land. Yep, good luck understanding that one. You gotta love max tanks sometimes. They are powerhouses after all. I don't know what I'm doing with this anymore, it's just gonna die slowly. Oh, that's not gone so well. I was gonna forest hop and then the following turn I was gonna sit myself back on the HQ. But that plan's failed, because now the medium tank can see me. Okay, it's time for a strange move. The sub will target the battleship, which will leave the lander unharmed. And the whole team now is going to flee. We just have to pray that Drake doesn't bring any infantry with this attack, because he can kill everything down here, but he can't capture without infantry. And this recon can just die. It's a plan. It's not a good one, but it's a plan. The recon just dies plan didn't pan out either. I hear infantry moving, which is kind of scary. Just hope they're far away. You know what? I'm going to save this. I'm going to leave one sub here for vision. Okay, that's fantastic. They are incredibly good for vision. I had no idea they were so good when they're submerged. They really are. Just another thorn in recon's side. Nice. I'm not going to capture that over 10 turns. I would literally run out of time. Okay, men storm the beaches. Not sure what happened to the enemy sub. I don't know why it's not attacking. Your fuel will last. You're fine. If there's anything in this forest, it's gonna be real bad news for me. Let's think, if it's an artillery, it can shoot 3 tiles, which would be here-ish. If it's a rocket, it could already hit me. Gonna take a 1-turn breather here. This way, if we uncover something frightening inside that wood. If we uncover something frightening, the rocket can fire on it. Okay, we're fine. It's fantastic vision range, look at this. It's quite a good defense you've got around that area. Alright, gingerly does it. If you're wondering why I don't disembark my units up here to save walking distance, you can only unload a lander on beaches. Beaches are these areas that have the lighter ocean. So these are, I guess, cliffs, and you can't disembark onto a cliff. It has to be a beach. A shoal, according to the game in the bottom right. These are shoals, whereas this is just sea. But yes, I could only land on these 4 tiles. Hence the long walk. You can only embark on a shoal as well. Okay, not a plan I'd usually do here, but because Max's tanks are so good, if this tank attacks this, we're going to win the fight. The only way this loses is if there's an artillery or a rocket in this tree, which there might be. Now, this battleship stays here because if an infantry does try to capture the HQ, I can shell it with the battleship. It's not going to kill it, but it will knock it down to at least 9 hit points, which will make him take an extra turn to capture, which might make the difference. This sub is going to stay submerged until it runs out of fuel and dies, because I need the vision it provides. I forgot you had that. That's fine. I know I was forfeiting my rockets there, but forfeiting Max's rockets isn't as big a deal as anyone else's. Not convinced I need that power here. No, I don't. That will sink next turn if I don't raise it. Why, hello there. Two turns to get this guy Onto the HQ. Do your thing. Looks good to me. Honestly, the rest of the mission is just nothing to me now, unless they start capturing my HQ. If I start capturing first, I think I win. Okay, well we start capturing this turn, so that should be it. Drake has to damage that unit, or he's going to capture it next turn. Honestly, I want to leave my units out in front to act as fodder. Over here as well, I'm going to leave the lander as fodder, in case he's trying to bring his battleship up. Although, looking at it, his battleship would have to be in this visible region to actually reach me. But still, I'll offer units up. Anything to stop him shooting that infantry is good, as far as I'm concerned. Max with the tactical win. Never thought I'd see the day. Too right you have. Damn tight, Max. Damn tight. Max is down with the kids. He knows all the lingo. Been chatting with Andy too much. I'm not a rat anymore. Don't think I've improved that much on the animal scale. Aye, 'twas. You're not going to identify which opponent you just faced them by name. We're just going to leave it ambiguous like that. That way we only have to write one set of dialogue. I see the way you do things, game. Next time, we're going to continue invading Green Earth a bit more. Are we still just passing through? We've nearly done a full circle. I don't know what's going on in this game. And there's some mystery about Andy and attacking Green Earth. It's all very strange. But next time we're going to be fighting Eagle once again. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And I shall see you then.